Hey everyone, it's Erin with 2 R's, and I am trying to avoid crazy drivers that must go 60 miles per hour in a 35 and ain't no police around to pull them over. Okay, sorry, that's not why every time I start this video, somebody does something ridiculous. Not ridiculous like with an I. It's so bad that you have to pronounce the word incorrectly. Anyway, ridiculous. But I am getting ready to go home and pack for my trip to Miami. Welcome to the city where the heat is on and I don't know the words of the da-da-da. Welcome to Miami. Bienvenido a Miami. Okay, I just had to do it. I don't know all the words. I just remembered that there was a song called Miami forever ago. Will Smith, yeah. And guess who's never been? This girl. This one right here. So I'm super excited. Now I've been to Florida several times and I've swum. What is the past? I swam. I have swam. Let me not do past perfect, present perfect. I swam in the Gulf side, the Gulf Coast side, and then I also did the Atlantic side. And so this time I think I'm focusing on the Atlantic side. But guess what? I leave tonight and I have not packed. So I guess I'm gonna just take y'all on this very rough journey with me. Also, I can't remember why I told myself I was going to Target. So I'm going back home. I'm actually going to get food, and hopefully I'll remember while I'm still out. And if I don't remember while I'm still out, I'm just gonna go home. I did not pack, but I did wash clothes, so I do have clean clothes. They're just not folded. And I planned out my outfits, which I never do. Like, I'm gonna show y'all my little weird checklist that I plan. If I don't have a to-do list, I'm lost. So hopefully I remember why I needed to go to the store. Oh, and at the same time, I have like a deadline to hit with stuff that I'm making. And I just have no idea if it's a doable deadline. Like, why did I do this and then not prepare for it? This is what happens when it's summer and I have time to procrastinate. I hate that. We'll talk about that later. Because I have time to procrastinate, I did. And I need to get over doing that. So here we go. Still have no idea what I was supposed to go to the store for. So I have lunch, having Vietnamese sandwiches and boba tea, and oh well, if I don't have it, I don't have it. So my flight was delayed like 5 hours. I did 3 times, and I'm still not thinking it's gonna happen anyway. I think that's the plane. The yellow left and the yellow back. I think that's the plane right here. There's a problem with it. I'd like to not take that particular plane. Well, flight canceled, so I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I'm at the airport. I'm about to go to the gate and figure this out. I have never had a canceled flight before, at least not this late. Well, no, never. This is the first time before. Here we go. And that was a bus. I'm heading back home. Yep. How long has that been at the airport? 5 hours?
We dropped you off at 4:30.
Okay, so I dropped off at 4:30. Okay, 4 hours. Almost 5 hours at the airport. Got the flight pushed back 3 times, and then they canceled it. And I had a nice gourmet Mexican meal.
Dropped you off at 4:35.
It's 4:35. I mean, and I breezed through TSA, and
We got home right at 6.
and that's when they canceled the flight. Right at 6.
We were sipping credit.
Yeah. Well, at 6:30 is when they canceled the flight. But before y'all got home, they moved it back. They moved the flight back twice before you got home. And then when you got home, they moved it a 3rd time, and then they canceled. They had us getting to Fort Lauderdale at 3 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, 3 a.m.?
There's no sense of checking in the hotel because they're going to kick you out.
I was like, I might as well hang out at the airport for 12 hours because it's like, what, 3 to 11, plus the car if I had it. Her tail still. You happy to see me? It looks like she's smiling. Yay! You sleeping in here?
No.
Hey y'all, it's Erin with 2 R's, and it is the next day after my canceled flight, and I went ahead and picked up another opera job, like one of the ones that I do. Somebody got sick and I'm still in town, so why the hell not? So there's a mosquito in here, damn it. So I don't think I'm going unless somebody, unless me or one of my friends, if we find a flight for me that doesn't break the bank, because they haven't put my refund back in my account, and I can't like, I have the money to go, but I don't have the money to go twice until they pay me back. Like, I just not okay. And I don't want to get in a situation where they still haven't paid me back and it's time for bills and I just got tons of money going out, because for me it's really hard to manage that way. And my friend is awesome, and she was just like, yeah, I'll pay for everything until everything is settled. And I said, yeah, but then now I owe you money. And for me, that's even worse, even though it still would, like, I understand that it would even out. It's just, I don't like doing stuff like that. And I was, so if she cancels everything and they charge her cancellations fees, I'm gonna pay her back the cancellation fee, because I did intend to go, and we just can't find a way to get me up there. Sorry, I just needed to stuff my face real quick to make me feel better. I do stress eat, but this was actually my breakfast. But yeah, that's that. There was some travel tips that I read online, and I'll just share those with you. And yeah, that'll be it. So normally, like the normal way that I travel, I usually try to be on the first flight out, especially if you're flying like Spirit or Frontier or an airline like that, where there usually in normal times there are delays. I don't even have my shades in the car because I packed them. Anyway, but yeah, fly the first flight out, and that way your delay doesn't delay you a whole day. Usually the first flight goes out without a hitch. Usually, every once in a while it's not. But I mean, yeah, that's how I used to fly, but I couldn't yesterday. So anyway, they were recommending that if you have somewhere that's really important that you get to at a certain time, like a wedding or a funeral or a graduation, then you need to fly out 1 to 2 days before that event. And the reason for that is your flight might get canceled. And if your flight gets canceled and the event is the same day that you're going or the day after, you might not be able to get on the flight when you want to. What was the other one? Oh yeah, bring something to do at the airport, because it had my flight left. I was supposed to be on a 6:45 flight, and they had, before they all out completely canceled it, before the complete cancellation, it was supposed to be leaving at 10:15, and I had a 6:45 planned flight. So literally it is crazy out there. So if you're flying, do your best to get where you need to go before. Plan for the extra day. Make sure, another thing that I didn't usually do before the panorama, is I would actually not buy trip insurance. But now I think it's time for you. Like, you do need to go ahead and purchase the insurance so you can cancel your, like, so when the flight gets canceled, that was the other thing that happened. So since I was getting to Florida early, I was going to Miami. I was going to fly into Fort Lauderdale. But since I was going to get there early and my friend wasn't going to be in that area, she had a rental car. She wouldn't get there until like the next day. Like when I got there, the next day in the afternoon is when she was going to get there. So I was like, I'll just rent a car for the little 12 hours that I'm going to be by myself. So that way I can get around town, and it's going to end up being cheaper than trying to Uber. Also, it was going to be easier for me to like keep my luggage with me. So I didn't have to like walk into a museum with all my luggage, you know, when I'm trying to sightsee. And I was going to try to check out the hotel late, but I was just like, no, I don't need to do that. I'll go to the beach, go back to the hotel, wash, clean up, whatever. And then, you know, I can check out, go get lunch, and then go sightseeing until she's ready to pick me up, right? Well, because I booked directly through like one of the little subsidiaries of a company, like, and I didn't link it to my flight or to my hotel. You know, I didn't book, like I booked my hotel with Expedia. I didn't also get the car through Expedia, and I probably should have. Or if I booked my flight with Spirit, I should also get the car through Spirit. Flight, car, yes. And the reason for that is the lady was saying it links, since your flight is not linked to your car reservation, then they won't automatically get the notification of cancellation of your flight. And she was like, so if you do that, then you need to make sure that your flight, you like need to call and give them your flight information, or put it in the special, what is it called? Special box. What is it? Special accommodations or blah, blah, blah. Like just put your flight number and your expected arrival time or whatever like that in there. So that way it's notated. And I was like, she's like, there's a place for your flight information. I was like, it's not. There isn't. So I'm just saying, in case you end up in a predicament like me, to go just do it, you know, or book through a third party. I don't know, but there's a lot more common sense stuff. Like I got to the airport like I got there 2 hours early. I was aiming for 3 hours early, but I got stuck in traffic. But I got there early, and I knew something was up because the girl at the counter was like, everything's good. And I was like, So I was like, let me go find a gate, use the restroom, and go ahead and sit down. I had a very expensive Tex-Mex meal at the airport. And let me tell you about the Tex-Mex meals at the airport. Don't do that. Do something else. I feel like I could have cooked that myself, except I couldn't because I was at the airport. Anyway, that's my unfortunate travel blog. It was supposed to be my first travel blog that I ever did in life, so I guess that's just not my calling right now. Well, thanks for listening, and until next time, bye.